this style of offense, it suits them well.
Oh, they got it up. Well, Bo got it up, actually.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
Here we go, track.
Willis going to throw it right away. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And this one too low.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Murray. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time here with White. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 93 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Again, it's Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week is getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Alert! Alert!
Inside handoff, Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. On 1st down, Willis. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis as this complete to Woods. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. A little tough on the secondary there. End zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Henry up the middle. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Murray. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Buccaneers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off the play. It looked like he let him roll too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 13. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To try again after the sack. Willis. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Willis looking to throw it. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray going to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Murray fighting. Lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I know I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
They start to drive with White. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw is Murray. He's got Otten. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Down to about the 45.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now is Murray. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too? Because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down 2. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw taken in by Pascal. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A toss right to Henry. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 19-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5 from the 8. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Jarvis Landry from 8 yards out, and the Titans are going to take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On play action, it's Murray. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's White. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, this is White, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Running left, it's Henry. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. And a busy night for Henry continues. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again to develop punches and counter-punches. I also think this is when you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make the play and give their team a firm advantage?
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's White. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Bucks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Willis to throw. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Again to Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On second down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Maher is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So now the Bucs down by 10. And time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Murray to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now the Titans getting set to go. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Game in hand. The offense takes the knee. Second and 11 now. Henry up the middle. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.